All right, what's up, you guys? I just want to touch on something that was just kind of running in my mind. Just because I just ran into a situation where I recently have been, well, first, I have been recently dealing with an experience where I thought some very close people to me that I could trust um, turn out not to be so trustworthy. And so you might be dealing with this or know someone who's dealing with this. And so I want to share it so um, I can, help people kind of think, about some of the ideas that I'm coming up with that can work for me, and maybe it can work for you or someone else that you know is going through this. Um, so yes, I had some so-called trustworthy people that I shared some close information with, and luckily, I'm not the type of person that tells like things that shouldn't be told, or I don't ever find myself slandering or giving out like forbidden information, things of that sort. So luckily, because I am that way, that really kept me safe as far as like, my name being put out there with bad information, or slandering, or just giving out valuable information that shouldn't be shared. And um, so overall, I was clear in that area, but still, sometimes you can share things that are too close to sacred information, or you can express yourself about things that you're going through, whether it's a situation or a specific person. In my case, it was a specific person, just detoxing and venting, and and that can still rub off on people the wrong way. Obviously, especially if they're feeling some type of way about you, they're just not happy with you. So, long story short, I found myself again just really trying to go to people that I trusted for advice, and that didn't seem to work out too well for me. On top of that, I was a little uncareful with how I chose to even vent and release my emotions through people that I really could trust, but yet not really observing and watching my surroundings or my environment. And so, because I wasn't fully on my game, I have a lot of eavesdropping, a lot of ears and eyes that were just so extreme that even the people that I could trust, I got eavesdropped on, and anyhow, it just didn't turn out to be a good thing in the end. And so, I guess I'm really saying all this to say, like, sometimes you just gotta move in silence, and you don't really know when you are making so-called mistakes, or sometimes you don't catch it all. Sometimes you don't, find yourself making wiser decisions. And so, yeah, you're going to find yourself having to learn a more difficult way. And so that's what I am experiencing. And luckily, things didn't turn out too difficult for me. But luckily, it got real close. But now everyone that I have trusted that kind of betrayed certain things that I thought that we had. It's just interesting how people can still find themselves trying to continue something that they don't deserve to really be a part of anymore. And sometimes, you may find yourself in a situation where you still may have to deal with these people, whether you work with them or you might still live with them. Especially in my case, I'm working and living with a lot of the people that I trusted. And so I'm finding myself still having to be in passing, still having to speak, still having to connect and be around in many ways where it's hard for me to isolate myself. But I still make it happen. And you can too. It's again, I speak about this a lot. At all costs, protecting your energy. At all costs, selfishly in a good way, putting yourself first. It must be done. And so whatever you have to do necessary to make things, work out for the better of you, then it just got to be done. And just make it happen. The word that came to my mind right before I started this video was just keep moving in silence. And if it's beneficial for you to still be very kind and respectful, if it's beneficial for you to, some may call it faking the funk, that's just being mature for your situation, because you're only doing it to get through what you signed up for, or your living situation, whatever it may be. I am in a position where I'm still weathering the storm of trying to get to one point to the next of what I signed up for. And again, you may know someone who's dealing with this, or you might be dealing with this, or you may remember this video later on in life, and you may go through this. You might have to tap back into this video. And so, yeah, be very careful. It's crazy because it's not like I was not being careful, but I don't want to find myself just so intimidated with the unfortunate experiences in life when we deal with people and anything. But we're talking about people, so those unfortunate, inevitable experiences that we all end up having, I don't want to be so insecure that I can't even benefit in life. For one, you still gotta kind of trust people, right? It's crazy to an extent. You still want to connect, or if that's what you want to do, and be happy and just enjoy company with someone, enjoy someone as a roommate, enjoy someone that you may want to come to for advice. Just try to be more keen and discerning to what's real and what's not, and give situations time. I think that would have helped me more, because for myself, I'm very, very advanced when it comes to discerning people. I don't think that's where I had the issue. I think for me, I didn't realize, I actually didn't really give this a lot of time as far as people proving me who they really are, who they truly are. And until that happens, you can still be let down when that happens, but more than likely that could happen further down the road. Either the case, whether further down the road or just in the present, of something happening a lot sooner than later, still, no matter what, allow people to prove themselves. And then, when people prove themselves, they have to continue to prove themselves. So try not to give people too much luxury of, oh, this is the person that, like, hands down, I can trust. In life, the unexpected can always happen, even with the most trustworthy people. I think we all should be held accountable for continually keeping great things that we've developed or that we've entrusted with people to continue to prove that they're trustworthy, or that they deserve this or that, or whatever it is that you have granted them luxury of. And again, if you find yourself in a tight situation where that has been broken, allow yourself to still benefit the way you need to benefit. If you're still stuck in that situation and you need to continue to pass through that storm, just move in silence. I came in the house, I came upstairs, heard things. I saw people trying to get me to engage and make it as if things are cool, that bygones are bygones. I moved in silence. I walked in that kitchen and got my plate of food, smiled, said hello. People tried to engage me in a conversation, and I found myself feeling like it was very genuine, and maybe it was. You need to prove to me a little longer. I haven't heard apologies. I haven't heard or seen anything that really gives me any type of true security that there could be any hope there that I would ever give you a chance to even prove to me along the way. So on and so on of lots of things. I mean, hey, listen. Not suggesting anybody walk on pins and needles. Just, if you're in that situation, move in silence. You got to do what's best for you. You got to get through the situation that benefits for you. So that way, if you ever have to transition, you made it through the situation from plan A to plan B, or point A to point B. So that way, you won't necessarily have to be so much of your feelings that the transition isn't smooth. And you could be worse off if you weren't able to just be strong enough or be wise enough to just try to figure out a way to adjust temporarily so that you can be at the place that you deserve, or in a situation that you deserve, so that you don't really ultimately lose out, that you don't cut off something that's really bringing out the best of you. And so, one message of this is moving in silence when you need to. Just, be respectful and, weathering the storm, doing what's best for you, and making sure that whether you have been hurt by a situation where someone hurt you or you haven't, this is great, because now you can learn from anyone's mistake, including mine, that yes, I should take that advice to make sure that I not only discern very well that I think this person is cool, or I think the situation is right for me, or whatever it may be, and then also, okay, cool, give it time. Before I just say, oh, this is what it is, give it time. Please allow the time to really show what's real and how long that real will be. And if some, how down the line it is showing proof that the situation is really, genuinely great, these people or this person is as well, okay, great. Now let's get it started. And then always remember, protect yourself and just be on your game. I mean, whether it's intentional or unintentional, we all, experience letdowns or whatever. And so all good things coming to an end at some point. And so, but just being wiser and finding yourself in situations where if it's in your best to kind of weather the storm a little bit, just move in silence. You've learned what you learned. You found yourself realizing, let me just still be kind and polite, but let me move in silence. Let me keep doing my thing. Even if it's something that's just, I'll even go as far as saying, something I got to learn to start doing a little bit better too. Not sharing so much great things that people don't even deserve, or even letting people know so much about yourself. That was something that, like, I've been thinking about recently, like telling myself, yeah, it is great to share amazing things about yourself, or just exposing yourself to someone who you really bond with, or whatever it may be, for whatever reason. And something woke me up. It was something that I noticed about someone that I was speaking about myself, and I was just like, I think it was something about the person that I realized that you still need work. And there is something about you that's just really doesn't seem safe. I'm not for sure how much I want to keep sharing with you about me and even some of my great ideas. And so, because people can rob your ideas, you know what I'm saying, and flourish with them. That's another topic, but just be careful how you even share, like, who you are, because regardless of someone flourishing with some of the things that you maybe have been playing, which can suck, you can see someone just taking some newfound information that you had that's amazing for the world to experience, and someone has robbed your thoughts and your gifts because you're so excited to share with somebody who's really close to you. And I've been telling myself just recently, like, let's continue to be wiser in a lot of ways. And these few things I mentioned is something that I think that we all can learn from, because it ain't that safe out here. It's not that safe out here, man. And, saving yourself heartbreaks and, stress, sending you to depression and things like that. Protecting your energy, protecting your health overall. And so, be careful how much you share and things with people. Everyone doesn't need to know how great you're doing, or how amazing you are, or what things you're into, or things that you may not want to tell people, but you entrusted in someone. Be very careful, man. It's not the worst idea to be very careful for yourself and your well-being. Okay, and so try to just keep that in mind. And again, if you think someone would enjoy this video, share it with them. Don't be afraid to subscribe, because I'm going to continue to keep giving you guys I don't know, that video cut off. Is always always something happening. But I'm gonna continue to give you guys great things, great information. So if you feel like someone is and need to hear something like this or this message, yeah, send this video to them. Like and share. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up. Subscribe. Hit me up. TikTok, Instagram. If you want to follow me. But this is where I'm dropping most of my hot information. So, stay tuned here. Hit the bell. You'll get the ASAP notice. And let's keep it going. Anything you're going through, anything that you feel like I will be good to help you out with, send it to me. And I can talk about it one-on-one. I can just talk about it, just one person to the, to the viewers out here on YouTube. So, that's what I enjoy doing. And, let's just continue to help people, stay positive and protect their energy, and keep living their best life, and helping others live their best life as well. So, all right. That's pretty much it. Till next time, Kim Renaissance.